Does anyone else end up going to wizarding college for 6 years only to end up chopping wood as your day job? Well, we're in Darfall once again, where even the wizards get put to work. The last one went so well I thought we might do another. It was a lot of fun. We're gonna head out to Grimwick this time. This is a grassland biome. Should be easy peasy lemon squeezy. Someone wanted to see some other heroes, so let's try out a Beastmaster, shall we? I quite like the Beastmasters. They're a lot of fun. We'll show you what they can do later on. Chaosborne got reworked a little bit, so it originally it was a little weaker, and when we played it last time in the test realm, and they cranked it up way high to like 200% enemy damage, and then eventually they came out for a full release of the new patch and cranked it down a little bit more to 180%, which is still higher than the last time we played, which was maybe 140 or 160 or something. So should be fairly dangerous, but at least we're playing on a finite 10-night run here, so we're not going to just play till failure. We're going to play till victory is the plan, is the hope, the dream. See how it goes. 10 nights in a grassland shouldn't be too bad. Grasslands are nice, abundant biomes, very easy to do some farming for food, should be lots of resources, lots of wood and stuff. Let's see what we can do with it. And we've got our Beastmaster, of course.
Fine.
First thing we're going to do is go chop some wood. We're going to start up some workers. We're going to put together some housing for our workers. And I think we're going to prioritize wood chopping right off the rip. And we're gonna put all our stuff sort of on the eastern side over here, and then we're gonna sort of send everybody over to the east, and then we'll put a storage down to make it easier for them to be a little more efficient over to the east here, especially because I want the storage near the stone, so that's where we'll just start with our wood chopping as well. Eventually we'll chop just about everything we can get our hands on. Once our hero does a little bit of wood chopping, we go back home. We want to refill our energy. Now we do need to get out and about and pick some stuff up out in the world, but I do like to try to hit level 2. That'll make our lives a lot easier. There's no obvious sort of creeps or deer or anything to hunt around us in this super early game, so we'll just let that go. I'm gonna go ahead and queue up like 20 workers, right? It's not gonna make them because I need the housing for it, so we'll let the housing control how many workers we get, but I don't want to just have to forget or remember to keep coming back and clicking on more workers, so we'll just queue them all up and let the housing sort them out. Almost there, just like maybe 2 more good wood chops, about 60 or so energy, and we ought to hit level 2, which will unlock our first skill point, and we will then do a little bit of creeping. You know what? We need some people. We're already low on food, so let's get some food going. Where's my farms? I think we'll farm south. We'll farm down south here. Seems reasonable to me. Farm. That'll work. Yeah, very easy to get food in the grasslands. You can just plop down farms anywhere. Boom, level 2, baby. Okay. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna opt for the spider swarm. So my skill build for my ranger girls, I really like the spider swarm. They summon a couple spiders that can fight enemies. They can also tank enemies while they're fighting them. So we do heavy spider swarms. I like the feral traps as well. They're basically, you toss out a trap and if someone steps on it, but you could also toss it just directly on top of someone and it'll trigger. And it's a long stun on them, and then like a high damage dot as well, damage over time. The rest of the stuff I honestly don't even care about at all. These are our bread and butter, our spider swarm, our feral traps. Maybe eventually we'll get feral allies if we end up really high level. But we're level 2, we got some spiders. Did I get spiders? Got some spiders. Let's go start exploring the world. Got a piggy up there, we'll send the spiders after him. So we summon our spiders, we shoot the pig, and the spiders fight them, spit some venom at them, they tank the piggy, and we're able to creep very easily, even with this ultra high damage difficulty level. So one thing we're looking at when we're creeping around the map, you could probably take that deer without a spell. One thing we're looking at when we're creeping around the map is looking for resources that we can pick up. Wood on the ground, stone on the ground, bones on the ground. We need just berries, anything we can get our greedy little hands on. And another nice thing about the ranger lady is she can pick locks. So I think white and green chests, you can walk right up and open them up without a key. Boom, free boots, free ring, Extra attack damage, extra movement speed and health. Don't mind if we do. Summon more of our spiders. Really makes this early game creeping so simple for us. Super efficient to get out and about in the world. Another green chest. That's very lucky for us. Maybe we'll get some even juicier gear. Although we got a bad dog after us. Ooh, it is juicy gear. It's a blue chest piece. 80 health and 32 energy. Holy moly, that's incredible. Although we gotta run because we don't really want to. We don't want to tank any damage at all. Really, we could help it. Very, very dangerous. We're gonna pop in home to drop everything off because we need the food actually to make a couple more workers.
Done.
And we're gonna head back out and look around, see what there is to see. Like I said, we're hunting for creatures that we can get some kills on because we were one of our earliest. Oh, that might have been a bit ambitious to try 3 rats at once. Maybe we can pick off 1 rat before they kill all my. Nope, we gotta run. Run away. One of our early bottlenecks is food, which we can solve easy enough, like so. Bump, bump, boom. We're making food. Another early bottleneck is our what are they called? Mana orbs. Mana orbs are quite a bottleneck for us. So we want to be fighting and killing stuff as much as possible. Your primary source of mana orbs is just killing stuff on the map. Okay, we found a solo rat guy here. We'll take him out. We got another chest we found over here. Very nice. It was a very nice. We're also getting bones, which we can convert. And something else. Another blue chest. Holy moly. This one is energy and health. We're going to switch to that, actually. Energy and health is even better than health and energy. Like I said, because we're not doing any sort of, we don't want to really be tanking it. We can tank a deer, because a deer's not going to do a whole lot to us. But we're not going to let anything else touch our precious skin, our precious elf flesh here. So we need to be very cautious about that. So the amount of hit points we have doesn't really matter, because the enemies hit so hard, we're not going to let them touch us. Alright, we're chopping wood. We got 2 people unemployed, so let's get our stone choppers up. And of course we forgot about it, but let's get the storage. We do need a little more stone for the storage. Okay, we need some stone guys online. We'll be good. We're also gonna deconstruct this other blue thing we found for a little extra fur and hide. Don't mind if we do. And back out. We want to get as much done as possible in these first couple nights. Really important to just keep the pace up as much as possible. Grab stuff while the grabbing is good, because as time goes on, things will get much worse for us. Now the enemy's difficulty, the static enemies in the map, their difficulty is based on how distant they are from your base. Really, there'll be higher level monsters the further from the base you go. But the waves are, of course, time based, nighttime. So the later the time goes, the later the hour, the more trouble we're in. All right, can we take this rat even though he killed our spiders? Nope. Hell no. Guess we're running. That sucks. He's almost dead.
Swiftly.
We'll go back out and see if maybe we can jump on him before he heals up.
Done.
Well, pop the spiders. There's another rat out here. These are higher level ones, 4 and 6 though. But we did level up. That's good. So that we could grab our trap real quick. And actually, we're going to pick up mana affinity as well. With the trap out, we can freeze them in place and maybe kite them a little bit. And we're not going to be able to. We're going to need to just run and wait till our spiders to come back up before we could properly take care of this guy. But we can also get our storage online back home, which will help the efficiency of everybody doing work for us.
Fine.
Grab our goodies, summon our spiders, stun them with our trap. Everything's going great. We got tons of energy thanks to those really great early items we found. And it's going to be nighttime damn soon. And we haven't found a mana shrine. I always like a nice mana shrine so we can get some early wood chop spam underway, but we'll make do without it if we don't got one. Picking up some wood, picking up some berries. It's sort of hard to identify the stuff you can pick up on the map. You just get used to it after playing for a while, what they look like. Little sort of like logs, sort of loose wood, berries, some loose trees and stuff. Some fishing down here, but water is not really our problem. It is getting mighty dark though, so let's head back home. The resources, they are flowing. We're gonna put a carpenter online and a stonemason. We're gonna go for 2 carpenters and 2 stonemasons as soon as we can. That's gonna give us a good income of planks and stone blocks, which is what we need. We're gonna want like all the planks we can get. Give me like 200 of those. Basically, I'm just saying make planks and stone blocks whenever you can. But we also want to make sure we keep a floor of like 50 wood and 50 stone so we can build basic buildings.
Swiftly.
Something along those
Done.
lines. Yeah, that looks good to me. All right, planks and stones. And we ought to be chopping wood. Time is money, and if you've got the energy, you get to work. Nariel, our Elvish, I think she's Elvish Ranger. She's probably a human ranger, but I like to think of her as an Elvish Ranger. We also are going to get our charcoal burner online as soon as we can. Looking good. Actually, we probably need Nariel here to be chopping stone for us whenever possible, because we've got plenty more wood than we have stone at the moment. Always got when we want to be looking for our, we got bad guys coming in. We'll finish our stone chop here. He can bite that house for a second. If you cancel chopping stone before your little bar fills up, you don't get anything from the time that you spent.
Moving.
We got some stone. I'll go pick a fight with this guy over here. Night 1 should be no big deal. There's going to be a couple little bad dogs coming to visit us, and we will give them treats. Just some treats for the bad dogs. Make them good dogs. We don't even really need to use abilities on them, but we can if we start capping out on our energy. Ideally, what we want to do is we want to kill some bad dogs, and we go back and maybe sort of, get another bit of resources done. Get back to picking on the bad dogs. Another one. All's good in the hood. I'm not super amazed with the sort of resources and stuff we found on the map. This wild song grape though is pretty great. Plus 55 energy early on is quite useful actually. A big old chunk of energy helps us have a nice buffer where we can sort of top off and have a lot of room to use our abilities, a lot of room to be
Swiftly.
Okay, guys over here. One thing we could do is we could summon the spiders, let the spiders do the work, and then we can go back to chopping wood or stone. Good spiders. Yes, you are. Who's a good spider? We don't even like the dogs. We're more of a spider lady. And we've got to level up. Excellent. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to pop into our ability book. We're going to reset our points. We're going to buy spiders 1. And then spiders 2, which now summons 4 spiders instead of 2 spiders. Twice as good. 4 spiders is a whole lot of spiders. It's going to really help us be able to do early game creeping. We're not going to have any trouble this first night with any baddies, but we certainly won't if we have 4 spiders to come help us. I'm going to pop in another house. I'm going to come back here. We need another stonemason. We're going to need another carpenter when we get a moment.
Moving.
Some more bad dogs. We'll stick the spiders on them. And we'll head back to chopping stone. Although now we're looking wood bottlenecked, but that's fine. We got a bunch of wood choppers. 6 people on wood at the moment. Could always be more. We get our first tailor online as well. Might as well do that. Put him over with the houses because that's the same sort of size over there, little 2x2s. So far, so good. A bigger bad guy over there, a crypt stalker, not one of the bad dogs.
Done.
We'll go send some spiders to deal with the crypt stalker. Maybe do a little bit of wood chopping. And also, when we have our hero in our base, we're trying to keep them near the majority of our workers because our hero does have an aura that boosts up the efficiency of the workers around them. So whenever possible, we like them to be able to be doing their work around the rest of the workers, just to keep an eye on them. There's those lazy peasants, you know, you let them get out from underneath your thumb and they'll just start laying around, forming autonomous collectives, who knows. We're nearly through nighttime. Still bad guys up there. We could make a little extra charcoal as well.
Shh, stealthily.
Spiders, go take care of that. Okay, looking pretty good. Pretty good. We got 2 stone. I want another carpenter. I like 2 carpenters, 2 stone workers, because really the stone bricks and the planks are the bread and butter of your base building and your defenses and stuff, so. Previously I had done maybe more of an emphasis on doing one of each and then like just trying to like rush to get the tools to make them a little more efficient. But at least in a map where the resources are not very constrained, some of the certain biomes can be very constrained. But in, you know, the grasslands like this, it's no big deal. We're gonna have a ton of food and stuff to work with, so we might as well be just fast tracking, making as many as possible into the planks and the stone blocks for us. So that's why we go for the extra lumber, extra carpenters, extra stone masons. We'll probably even get an extra charcoal burner eventually. We just don't need it right away. And we are at dawn. So for dawn, we know the bad guys will stop coming. We could get enough people for like 1 more farm. I enjoy having them organized nicely in a grid, so we'll just keep doing that. Why would the defense of the base be important in comparison to the aesthetics of the base? You know, a man must have his standards. Oh, here we go. We've got ourselves what I really love, an energy fountain with some resources around it. So we could put our lady to work chopping wood, and then her energy gets automatically refilled. We're not going to do too much of it. During the daytime, we really want to be out and about farming more of these mana orbs. But maybe we'll linger here long enough to get up to level 5 or something. That'll be convenient for us. Next up, back at home, we need this altar online. An altar will allow us to start turning bones into mana orbs, which is an important way to deal with this early resource bottleneck. We'll put in another house and probably another woodcutter over here. Just fell the trees for industry, for Isengard, or something along those lines. Been having a great time with that Age of the Ring mod, though I haven't played a ton of Isengard, but it's got some great stuff with it. If you haven't checked that out, the Age of the Ring stuff is super fun. I got another video I posted up a little earlier about it. Go check it out. It's a lot of fun. The old battle for Middle-earth. All right, we're gonna tech back into our feral traps here. We're gonna go into our perk book. Maybe we'll grab additional harvesting speed at this point, because we'll have more harvesting in our future. You pop some spiders, they ought to take care of that rat guy, no problemo. And again, we're just killing anything we can find on the map because we need to harvest them for mana orbs. There's a health shrine over here and some mother truckin' silver. That's kind of a big deal for us. What do I need for an outpost? We need 2 sleeping bags and a lantern. And then we could set up a little silver outpost right off the bat. That's going to be huge for us. Silver right away will allow us to get straight up to wizards, straight up to paladins, basically, which are going to be our bread and butter this run.
Done.
This might be a bridge too far. We're starting to run low on spiders and bad guys hitting us. Okay, let's fall back.
Swiftly.
Again, we can't really afford to tank any sort of damage on our hero at all in this difficulty level. The bad guys hit very, very hard, so hence the need for our expendable spider folk.
Quickly.
Here we go. 4 spiders are enough to get a good job done for us. You can see the extra damage. I think they do 29 a hit. Those are all the little 29s popping up. And most importantly, they can each tank 2 or 3 hits from the baddies, which really let us pour on the DPS without having to worry about it. Alright, we've cleared out this spot here. Go ahead and queue up all these goodies, grab some bones. Let's come back home and check out. What do we need back home? We got a bunch of people not working. Let's add in... No, I changed my mind. We have 2 people on stone already. That's fine. What I want to do, I think, is lean into even more wood chopping. 2 quarries on stone is enough for me. And we just need a little bit more planks, and we can go straight into the outpost for the silver here. That'll be huge for us. We can get through night 2 without a barracks, so I'm not particularly rushing that. There's even iron right there too, which would be pretty good. How much iron is that? 300, 300. That's like 1,000 iron. It's not a bad deal. All right, our inventory's full, so we'll run back home. We'll load that up. Where are my planks at? Pendant wood choppers. Oh, I didn't have people on these. Why weren't there people on those farms? Well, I'll have to invest in some housing.
Fine.
And you know, we don't even need to be carrying these common keys around with us, because we don't need keys to get to our treasure.
Moving.
Because we've got our little innate lockpicks. So let's just dump those keys in the ground. The plain ones you can't break up into other pieces of equipment, so no need to keep them. We're going to keep hunting while we can. And we've got enough. Our outpost is ready. Finish this up and we'll go plop an outpost down. Probably. Can we get close enough for both of these? Maybe.
Swiftly.
Maybe. Let's grab our goodies. We'll go, oh, you know what? There's the creep on the ground, the corrupted ground is keeping us from being able to do stuff there. That's fine. We'll just plop it over here. It's near a lot of trees. So this could be a nice little wood chopping area here.
Done. Swiftly.
How tough is this one? A level 6 archer might be tough. Let's see if we can pick him up. Maybe be able to wear him down if we can get this archer right away. Okay, we did get the archer. That's good. Now we'll just run away.
Fine.
We'll let our stuff regen. Here, we're going to go straight into double quarry. Pretty please. Which means we need all sorts of extra houses and extra wood and extra stuff. We could chop a little wood while we're waiting here. There's a piggy down there. Maybe we'll finish off the piggy as well.
Done.
The outpost has a nice little, energy regen aura around it, so we can be extra efficient with our stuff here. Oop, leveled up too. That's extra efficient, even more so. Okay. Extra houses, because we need extra workers. Headed over here to get the silver cooking. And things are going great. Having silver mines online at daytime number 2, halfway through day 2, is an incredible start for us. Looking really, really good. And we can also have all kinds of woodcutters and stuff set up back here. That gets workers out of our base, which keeps them safe. Marvelous.
Moving.
Okay. There's an orc base down there, but there's even more. Ooh, there's a warlord in it. So that's going to be a bit outside of our capabilities for a little while. Let's see if we can clear out this northern spot up here, though.
Attack! Swiftly.
These spiders start on the dogs. Maybe we can clean up both these dogs this time would be huge, and then we can come back to the skelly lands afterwards. My tentative plan here. I don't know if I'm going to have enough DPS to pull this dog down, though.
Done.
Probably not. I'll come back for you.
Fine.
Don't attack my base, bro.
Unleash arrows.
Go away. Bad dog.
Moving.
Okay.
Swiftly.
Maybe we can rush out before they heal and get them down with another wave of spiders. Yeah, looking good this time. I think we ought to be able to finish him off. We can stun this guy with the trap, let the spiders and the archer pick him apart. All good, all good. So once again, we're just really bottlenecked by, you know, the amount of, you know, mana orbs we can get our greasy ranger fingers on.
Between the eyes.
But so far so good. Really, really, really good. Quite pleased. The silver's already flowing. Okay, so we need a smelter eventually, but stocking up on silver ore is also pretty useful.
Hunt them.
Grab these goodies. There's even extra stone up here too. We'll need stone eventually. Stone and fishing could be reasonable at some point in time.
Stealthily.
6 spiders on the board. So yeah, the ranger's a really great hero. I like her a lot. I feel like the summons really allow you to hunt very aggressively in the early game.
Stealthily.
Idle workers, I don't believe it. No, yeah, it's not true. It's not true at all. There's lots of things for our workers to do. There's no idleness.
Moving.
Gonna be nighttime. We can head back home. Or we could just come down here and chop wood for a minute, because we got a little bit of ways between when it gets dark and we can't see very well before it gets to the point where the monsters actually start coming out. So while it's just dark and we can't see very well, we'll chop trees down here in the mana fountain. What do we need back at base? Well, it's light on the charcoal. What are we even using charcoal for? We don't even have any lamps. I suppose smelter is probably the next thing on our to-do list. We have a tailor. We could go for an extra charcoal burner if they feel like that's actually a problem. Make sure our village is a nice tidy grid work, because once again, aesthetics are important to us. We've got enough to put up a tower. We're flush with stone blocks. Maybe up at the top here. Plop a tower down and we'll surround them with some defenses. That'll help protect that spot during the nighttime. If I wanted a barracks, which we could even do so as well. First barracks down. We don't really have enough of our mana orbs to do anything about the barracks. We've got some bones on our hero we could turn in, and then our altar makes bones. Oh, that's what's using our charcoal. Bones and charcoal get turned into a mana orb. The undead hour rising. Okay, so we get back to base with our hero. We have to do a little bit more work to defend ourselves this time, but we should be fine. Night 2's not too bad. So we do got bad dogs up there and other monsters over here. We'll toss some spiders up to deal with the dogs. Pop a stun on this bugger down here. And maybe kite him back to the base where we can tank a little bit. Yep, looks good. And level up again. Easy peasy, we're going to add up to another level in trap. Moves our stun from 5 seconds to 6 seconds. Moves our damage from 90 to 220. Holy moly, it's quite a perk. And I think we're fine maybe for some Earth's Bounty. I still like doing work with my hero whenever possible, so I feel like taking the damage buffs as your passive skills are not that impactful. Like our hero doing 10% more damage, you know, who cares?
Swiftly.
Actually, we're gonna get to the house. We should have repaired that.
Moving.
Send the spiders on them. Spiders, save me. I gotta get back down here and deal with this guy. It's starting to get a little bit more hectic at nighttime. Nothing we can't handle though. We just gotta make sure that we repair our damaged structures so that they don't get worn down by repeated enemy attacks. We got a tower right there. It's just not doing a lot of work for us at the moment. Chop the stone. Bad guys down south. Okay.
Swiftly. Moving.
Let the spiders do the work for us. This guy, make sure you are Making me all the silver bars. I want lots and lots of silver, buddy. Oh, look at this. They didn't even notify me that this was under attack. Bunch of jerks. They're gonna break that down. I didn't even know it was under attack. I do feel like sometimes you don't get the proper notifications, like your base is under attack kind of thing, and then you end up losing the building. It's quite annoying. It's a cost of 15 stone blocks for us. Is what it is. We can also get a tavern online, which definitely makes sense. We can put him somewhere on the eastern side here. That's a further buff of productivity for all of our workers. Sort of a no-brainer. More bad guys up top here. I think we caught both of them in the same trap. I'm not sure it's supposed to happen like that, but we don't mind because it did hella damage to them.
Swiftly.
Skeleton archers coming in on the west. We're going to start needing soldiers before too long here. We're not going to have them tonight because we just don't have enough of our the mana orbs to go around. But I think we'll have to put a little emphasis on it because we're going to want a standing army by the time night 3 comes around. Some sort of standing army. We have a worker not doing anything. We can go ahead and put him over here, do a little bit more wood chopping at our little expansion base.
Done. Stealthily.
Make sure we're repairing and cleaning up everything, and we're all good. Just a lovely night out in the Darfall woods.
Fine.
Out in the grasslands, everything going wonderful. Ooh, and they dropped a breastplate. We don't actually need a breastplate, but we can always take it back and chop it up into some fur, which is quite useful for us. Oh, we go straight to a silver bar backpack, though. That's pretty huge. That's a huge increase in inventory size for us. That'll be very nice. I was coming to look and see if we can make robes, which we can do as well. Maybe we prioritize 2 more sleeping bags and another lantern so that we can get another outpost up if we find some goodies. There is that iron to the east. We could go and put up a little iron base over there. We're almost through nighttime. And we do have sneaky attackers over to the east. Nice. It does seem like that trap actually does AoE if I can land it sort of right on top of 2 guys at the same time. It's huge.
Fine.
Look at this. Oh, it's like 9 more inventory slots. And it was good. And we're headed towards dawn.
Done.
A couple more bad guys over here, actually.
Swiftly.
But these ought to be the last of them, and then we can get back to work.
Fine.
Okay, while it's still dark, we'll go back and chop some trees once more. What do we need to build at the base? What do we need at the base? We've got a smelter. Let's get a blacksmith online, shall we? And I think they destroyed my my altar once again. Those bastages. Where am I gonna put stuff? I guess we could put stuff down here. I'm not going to do any more farms at home. I think we're going to prioritize trying to put our farms further out around outposts whenever possible. Outposts, you know, will get raided by orcs, but a little less frequently. They toned down the frequency of raids. I believe you should only expect to get raided by the orcs once per day instead of like constantly all day long. So that ought to be convenient for us. And I think we will go ahead with this other outpost because we can get some iron online from it. Iron, a bunch of trees. We got some space up there for some farms and stuff. Those aren't big patches of iron or silver, but they're enough to, you know, get some work going. We'll have to maybe decommission some of our wood choppers in order to get people to work in the mines. Iron, pretty please, up there. And we'll say, like, this guy maybe could stop chopping trees. Go to work in the mines. And we found ourselves a little
Done.
green necklace, which we could use. And once more,
Swiftly.
back out to hunt. We still have a aching, burning desire for more mana orbs at this point, so that we could start making some soldiers,
Fine.
which should even further speed up our mana orb acquisition. Nice level up. We don't have anything to put our skill point into this time.
Moving.
Unless we could respec.
Huh?
Can we respec? Let's look real quick. Yeah, we could reset everything, and I think we should have enough for Spider Swarm 1, Spider Swarm 2, Spider Swarm 3, and level 1 of Feral Trap. Okay, perfect, actually.
Done.
Level 3 of Spider Swarm is
Swiftly.
huge. It lets us summon 6, is it 6 spiders or 8 spiders? 8 spiders!
Fine.
So many spiders. 8 spiders lets us be able to, creep these hard camps basically by ourselves. The glory of the Huntress.
Stealthily.
She's so good, so good. Okay, so we just queue up some stuff for her to do. Very nice. Come back home. What are we gonna want once we can get guys? We've got a bow, we can make an archer. We got a couple axes, we can make some slayers. We don't have any robes, but I would like some. Got enough fur for 1 robe. We're a little light on the fur. So,
Done.
once again, we just need to do more hunting. Just need more
Swiftly.
killing, more blood.
Moving.
We're not a crazy bloodthirsty murderous huntress. We're helping the ecosystem by balancing the predators. Yeah, that sounds reasonable. I buy that. I know I
Done.
shot this deer when all my spiders were dead, and now this deer's gonna gore me. 85, am I gonna survive? If I can stun it.
Huh?
Be embarrassing if the deer killed me. Alright. We won the battle of the deers. Alright, pretty good. We got 30 orbs up. That's pretty decent, actually, for getting some troops made. Stuff should be coming online. 1 archer up. Got a robe to get a cleric going. Bad guys attacking from up north, because there is a dark pylon up there, but we at least have a tower online to do something about that. So not too terrible.
Fine.
Let those spiders do the work, and we reap the benefits of it.
Swiftly.
Marvelous. Marvelous. Have I ever told you I love the spider summon? It's so good. You have the opportunity. Oh. The spider's timed out before the last guy died, and now he's gonna bite me. We catch him with a trap. All right. Because we are an expert huntress.
Stealthily.
Is that a free sword over there used for knights and horsemen?
Fine.
We're starting to get some soldiers up, so we can bring some soldiers along with us now. We can actually probably just say, make me extra bows. Make me extra bows, like a bunch of bows. And then we can make me an extra barracks. We need a little more building room to the east, so we can say, go ahead and put some space over here.
Moving.
We'll grab our little force and we'll head back out and just keep murdering the local wildlife. It's not all local. Some of it is clearly invasive. Clearly, obviously. Put some housing up now, since I feel like we're getting
Done.
pretty decent on orbs, mana orbs, so we could start using them to make
Between the eyes.
villagers again.
Attack.
One of the Slayers is up. We'll send him out to join us. A lot of bad guys here to be fighting. We still want to prioritize,
Swiftly.
fighting when we've got our spider summon, because we're counting on our spiders to do most of the heavy lifting for us. Even though we have actual soldiers, the enemies hit so hard. Even our normal troops, which are meant to sort of tank for us, aren't going to be tanking very long.
Done.
It's the spider's job. Little mystic veil. Don't mind if we do, because we didn't have a hat before. Extra energy, always good. Nice.
Moving.
Yeah, it's going great. It's going great. Do we have people on the iron? A little bit. We could add extra choppers up here. We could add extra woodcutters up here. We could add some farms up here. Whenever the peasants come around, we'll put them to work.
Swiftly.
Excellent. Excelente. Looks like we ought to be able to clear out this prey totem. Yeah, we're doing real good. We're up to 60 mana orbs just sitting around. That's a lot of extra, soldiers and peasants that we can make. Marvelous.
Done.
We could even, I don't know, that's useful. Yeah, I mean, we don't need to be picking up bones off the ground anymore. The bones, the only thing we really use the bones for is turning them into mana orbs with charcoal, and if we can just kill enough stuff with our soldiers that we don't need to do that charcoal conversion, we'll be just fine. Alright, things are looking really good. Did I get a blacksmith up? Yes, I did. Okay. In that case, warhammer, silver armor, and we need a couple wooden handles as well. And nice. We can just go straight into like a mage. We could get another barracks built up. It's raining. I don't think I recognize the rain. I guess it rained before. I kind of remember lightning strikes.
Done.
Maybe we can push up before it's nighttime and clear out some of this bad stuff to the north of us as well.
Swiftly.
We can get another barracks online. We'll just start going, and maybe another barracks. 4 barracks is the sweet spot. That maxes out the 20 soldiers you're allowed to have. 20 is the soldier cap.
Fine.
You heard the lightning blast. We kind of want to try to micro people as best we can. We'd really like people to not be dead if at all possible. Ugh, the bad guys hit so hard.
Unleash arrows.
So hard. Everyone go home and heal. That is the one thing I certainly miss about not having a wizard with us, is the wizard has the built-in heal spell. We've got a couple of clerics, and even we're starting to make some mages and stuff. I'm gonna make a whole buttload of archers and rely on a lot of kiting, I think, is the plan.
Moving.
Come at me, bad guys.
Fine.
Spiders, ho! Alright. We gotta be able to just solo this with the ranger up here while everybody else goes home and heals. Okay. Nighttime 3 coming along, and we've got some soldiers to work with now. Glorious. Things went really well that whole day. Got a lot done. We got some outposts set up. No more housing. We're light on the housing. Oh, we won't pause. We're going to try not to pause. It's still going to happen, but we're going to try to put an emphasis on just doing stuff live.
Fine.
Alright, we got some nice soldiers put together. We made a whole bunch of archers. We're going to go for a heavy ranged force here. And we just need fur, and we could upgrade slayers into paladins. But it's nighttime, so we're going to have some battling. Maybe we'll pause briefly and put in a couple static defenses. Like over here, places where it's hard to get to. And then down here. And just to help ease the whole nighttime transition. There's baddies over here. If I had the wood, we would get some lamps up for it. Yikes, there's lots of stuff coming now. We gotta keep looking around because we can't quite trust the attack notifications to be... Oh, I guess we could do this gigantic zoom out. That would make our lives a bit easier. We got enough to put up a library somewhere.
Fine.
We're just tasking the army to go attack wherever there seems to be trouble. Okay. The other thing we want to do is we really love to get some guns working. Let's stop crafting iron bars. Start crafting gunpowder, which needs charcoal and iron. Any bad guys around here? Where was that at? Who did that? Over there in the west. Okay. Lose houses even. Those bad guys, they do so much damage. They really tear infrastructure down super quick. Down south. Okay, next thing I want really is a bunch of lamps. I feel like I'm not getting as much wood as I want. Maybe we'll come up here and we'll pop in a little extra wood cutters around the expansion bases. Holy moly, it's a big fat boy. Lamb. These big rotting colossus are not so bad when you've got... I think you might kill a guy there. Are not so bad when you've got your ranger lady because she can stun them for a long period of time with her traps, which is very doable.
Stealthily.
We also probably want like some wheat farms would be nice. Maybe we'll do a little wheat farming over here. Planks and stones. Never enough stones and planks. Really, the wood and the stone is literally never enough. There's no amount where you're like, oh no, I've made too much wood. It's always a problem.
Done.
We might need to focus more on some defensive structures next time around because it's getting hard to defend everything quick enough for it to not be blown up. I did have folks tell me I ought to utilize some sort of maze-like wall building, which sounds like kind of fun. And I should put more emphasis on the spike traps, which are quite reasonable, I'm told.
Swiftly.
Okay, fair enough. I don't know the ideal use cases for those sorts of things, but we'll figure it out.
Done.
We did get enough fur to make a paladin. Cha-ching! That's very nice. Very nice. We could make another one too. Oh, dos paladinos. That's huge. So those guys actually can do some sort of tanking since they've got 1,100 hit points.
Moving.
Very good. If I wanted to upgrade gunmen, they need guns and leather. We need a crap load of guns. We need to go attack those guys. We need a crap load of leather. Those take iron tool parts. We gotta come back here. We want iron tool parts. Gotta come back here. We want iron bars. There's lots to do. We need a bit of everything, please. House goes down in the west. Can't even see what's over there because we can't quite afford... We don't have enough wood to put a lamp up this far out. Alright, so first lamp, because we can't see in the dark. It's very dark. Nearly dawn though, and we'll head up north. We'll clear out these two, this quest marker and that other dark pylon that are up north.
Done.
And where are we at? We're at day 4. We're headed for day 10 will be the end of the line for us. So we just need to defend and fortify as best we can to get there. Okay. Let's start marching up because the dawn is coming.
Moving.
We're light on the housing. And we're low on mana orbs again, but that's fine. We will start we'll start the killing, and then once the killing gets going, we should be good on mana orbs. Do we have enough? Yeah, we could go into mana affinity 2 to, since we're still sort of orb bottlenecked, that sounds reasonable to me. We could pick up another level in our feral trap as well. We got a Slay the Beast quest to go kill a rabid bear far to the west.
Fine.
Here's a source of stone, so this would even be another reasonable expansion point, because we will need stone, additional stone, for too long.
Done. Fine.
Mostly what we need for now is to murder.
Moving.
And we'll try and get our stun traps on the tougher orc warriors, and then the weaker ones we chop up. We need probably an emphasis on extra clerics and mages, because those will be able to be our healers now for our frontline paladins. So we won't need to worry so much about
Moving.
you know, the early game micromanagement. Will be able to just sort of move into the bad guys. We won't have to live and die around our spider cooldowns.
Swiftly. Done.
That looks good. Have I got not a ton to work with. Just, we need a whole crap load more fur. So killing these rat nests are very nice.
Swiftly.
We just want to emphasize on murdering as much stuff as possible during this daytime, I think. And that will put us in our best possible position. We also would love to locate another source of iron, another source of silver would be big deals for us here. Just kill all the bears, kill all the deer, you know, just ranger stuff. Find all the woodland animals possible and murder them. I mean, call them for nature. I don't know. The pretense is running thin the more we kill here.
Done.
Big orc camp here, but we got a pretty decent force to work with. Paladin's taking some. Just keep an eye on him. The paladin absolutely cannot be killed, so he needs to do a little runny way for his lifey here. Oh my god, these orcs are hard. They're just like bog standard orcs, and they're beating my paladins to death. Step on that trap, please.
Swiftly.
So you don't kill my paladins. Alright, there we go. We cleaned up the orcs. We haven't had any raids yet, actually, now that you mention it. It's kind of funny.
Fine.
This is a source of some extra iron over here. I don't have an outpost ready. Can I do that? No, because we don't got any fur.
Moving.
We'll pick up some of these goodies and we'll take everything back home and deconstruct it. And oftentimes if you deconstruct any sort of armor, you can usually pull fur off them. So that's what we'll do with that. We'll just go ahead and queue up a lantern and a couple of sleeping bags because we'll need them. Come back home. A little rest and relaxation. How are we doing on resources? Food looks fine. Most things look pretty fine, actually. Our resources look really, really good right now. We could grab another mage. We could grab a gunman. Huge, huge if true. We could deconstruct all the stuff we're not using. Orc raid. Where's the orc raid at? Up here. And we don't have any defenses. I gotta run up a hill.
Moving.
Okay. No big deal. All part of the plan. We can get a workshop up at home. And you know what? We wanted to emphasize some defense building, didn't we? We killed a field, but we can go ahead and rebuild that pretty easily, I think.
Fine.
We wanted to emphasize some defense building, which means probably stone walls, but even earlier than that, it means just enough lanterns to be able to reach out to where we need to for stuff. The easiest choke points are like, yeah, up here. So we'll focus on locking these points down, I think. Up to the northeast, down to the southeast. And then from there, we will be really well set to at least focus our manned defenses to the western and southwestern side.
Stealthily.
That's what I think, at least.
Swiftly.
We can get another outpost up. Where was that iron that we liked? Right hereabouts? It's a bit far flung. It might be hard to defend. But we'll just get it done. Make it happen.
Done.
This was the base that had the warlord in it. Do I think I could take a warlord yet? Probably. We could mess with him. We could mess with Zog. Focus fire on him while he's dealing with spiders. That's a bad idea. This is a terrible idea. We need to really pick off everything but the warlord. Hopefully he doesn't go and murder all of my villagers.
Moving.
Don't aggro on my villagers, please. We'll fight the camp without the warlord in it, maybe.
Stealthily. Done.
Okay, that one. This camp will be a little easier. A bit more reasonable. We don't need to be tangling with the warlords at this point in time. Boom, boom, boom. We got another level up. That's not bad. We can pick up our last level of Feral Trap. 7 second stun, 847 damage. Holy moly. We're going to keep saving our skill points for now because nothing's really calling to me. I'm going to grab everything we can get our hands on as far as loot goes because we've got a big inventory. Thanks to that early silver. So there's another, some more iron mines here, which reminds me to come back up north here and get these ones going. Iron mines. Wood chopping. Back guys there. Okay, I wasn't watching. Oh, there's a dark pylon. A pylon of blood down here. No longer. This land has been liberated. Let's go back home. Drop everything off. We're under attack? What's under attack? I think maybe a peasant took a long walk where they weren't supposed to, maybe. Got chopped up by some baddies. Anyway, up here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We should put some people to work. We could even put a couple defenses up here because this place will be hard to reach. And back at the main base, we will pause for a second while we do a little bit of base building. We could get a wall up here. Get a wall up there. Pretty sure you can't walk through here. Hopefully that's the case. We'll put a wall there just in case. And then down the southern side, we ought to also be able to have wall-to-wall protection. Okay, and that just leaves the western end all foobar. Could put some. Cannot build over. Oh, there's some blocks there we can't build on. That's pretty annoying, actually. Okay. We got a little bit of daylight left. Let's see if we can go out and murder some more things. Check on our far-flung outposts that look okay. Pop some extra towers in around the place. This guy just got aggroed up here. There's a werewolf causing trouble. I think hopefully the ballistas are able to deal with that. look like they're doing a good job fighting. We can put an extra paladin together. We even got enough to put a knight together. Might as well. Alright. Nighttime number 5 coming along, and we're looking great. It's been a very solid run for us. There's extra stone down here. This might be another reasonable expansion at some point.
Shh, stealthily. Done.
Can we reach anything else in the nighttime? A little dangerous to be going out picking fights in the dark when we can't really see what we're doing, but I feel like we can kill this pig for sure. We're under attack again up north. This werewolf killed everything. That's a little suboptimal if you ask me. I guess we'll rebuild this tower up here, which ought to eventually get up and finish off that werewolf. He's got 2 hit points and he killed both of my ballistas. That is some damn poor luck. Army's doing good. Low food. Holy moly, it is low food. I'm going to pause for a second, because that's kind of a critical problem. Why are we low on food? We got 3 food. We just have been overemphasizing our making of new villagers. We're up to 42 villagers, and we haven't quite been keeping up with the farms that they need. Okay, alright, it's nighttime. We gotta get back home, but there's just so much to kill. Go home, everybody.
Done.
We're up to 15 out of 20 soldiers. That's not too shabby. Sturdy defensive towers. Gotta get home, get a little bit of heal up for everybody.
Fine.
If we had guns, we would make good use of them. What do we need for guns? Wooden handles. We could certainly do that. Alright. The Undead are rising, day 4. I feel like we've got a pretty chunky army. We should be fine here as long as we can handle everything that shows up. As long as we can get places quickly enough. Running around is half the battle here. Oh, you know what? We don't have any stone income because that stone just got cleared out, didn't it? Shice. So that means we need an extra focus on getting some more sleeping bags and stuff going.
Huh?
Yeah. We ran out. It just sort of occurred to me that the stone finished up and we didn't get another. I talked a lot about needing another stone base up, but we never actually made the other stone base. So let's do that, shall we?
Swiftly.
It's pretty dark, hard to see what's going on, but we're killing bad guys, so they assure me. Trouble at the front. I can't even get out to fight him because I didn't build a gate. And the jerk is shooting my walls at a place where I can't get to. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna walk up and we'll send some spiders out to deal with them.
Fine.
Just assume everything's gonna go to plan. Deal with them, my minions. Oh, we got a big bruiser down south bashing up those houses. Hit him with a stun trap so he doesn't get to do anything terrible to us. And clean him up. Easy peasy. We need to save our stone. What do we need? We need a bunch of planks in order to get an outpost up. Wood we should be able to handle. This one's not so bad. We got towers at least on this end. But we can still drop some spiders out there to help. And another level up. I think what I'm saving for at this point is Fortune Finder for chances to get epic and legendary gear. Those would be some of the more impactful options we have. We got a necromancer. Natharos coming to cause us some grief here. We'll introduce him to the paladins. Easy meat. And we want to make sure we keep spamming that repair button so we get the repairs on anything. Oh, bad guys. They're really chewing through those houses. They do so much damage. They pull stuff. They pull buildings down before we can even really get to them. All the more need to put some walls to use.
Shh, stealthily. Moving.
Someone's up top. We got peasants wandering around in the dark getting murdered. We don't want to build any more houses at this point in time until we get some more
Swiftly.
Stone online, which I think we're going to have to wait till daylight because I can't really see in the dark of where to place the stone stuff.
Moving.
Definitely, ooh, that's bad too. Definitely an oversight on my part to have not gotten the stone online. We put up a second iron base, and I really should have been thinking that it was stone time by then, but that's alright. We're not perfect here. We're just doing our best to survive this apocalypse. A lot of waves coming on this side. We might want to think about expanding our defenses here. Some of those spike traps that were suggested, perhaps.
Moving.
Is there an archer back here causing me grief too? Can't really do anything about him. Throw a trap at him. Oh, the trap's enough to kill him. Perfect. Okay. Almost dawn. We've made it through day 4 without any trouble. Things are looking good. Our food is back online a little bit. The couple of farms we put together are enough to move us back into the positive, so that's very good for us as well. Just under attack on this eastern front again. Alright, so we'll need to beef up the defenses over here for sure. But we're also woefully low on the natural resources.
Fine.
I think like the southwest was maybe where the last place that I ran into some
Done.
where we ran into some stone down here. You can go wander this a ways.
Shh, stealthily.
We can put our outpost up. Yes, there is stone right here. Something. It's pretty dark. I guess stone is all we really care about. We'll just get it going.
Moving.
Whole bunch of stone here, like 2,500 or so.
Done.
Ought to be pretty good for us.
Unleash arrows.
Put some spiders in the gap here. Perfect. Flawless tactical. Alright, this place is now up. We need stone, and then probably more stone. Give me the stone.
Fine.
Marvelous. But we also need a crap load of houses now, which take some of our precious stone. One thing we could do is we could turn off some of our wood chopping back at base. Hopefully those guys go do stone jobs from now on. Oh, we can chop up actually some of these bases that we go into now. We can actually repurpose. We could repurpose, upcycle some of these gravestones into stone for the houses.
Swiftly.
It's just efficient.
Fine.
Reduce, reuse, regravestone. I don't know why our villagers have just opted to take the most perilous possible route.
Swiftly.
You see there's been several murders, so I guess we'll go ahead and do something about that. We could set up another base here. There's even extra stone. What the hell? I said I needed as much stone as I can get my hands on. Do another stone base. Let's clean up some of the orcs around it. Ooh, there's a warlord here. So we want to kill as many orcs as possible that are not a warlord. I guess he doesn't hit too terrible. We're able to kind of tank him like a little bit. Right? A little bit. But he's hard to put down. Let's run away from the whirlwind. That's not doing us any favors. Let's let the spiders tank him. 4 on the DPS. Should be able to get a stun on him again. Yeah, the stun actually makes fighting stuff like warlords a lot more reasonable. You put like a, what is it, 7, 8 seconds something on him. That long-term stun really makes it much more doable. Got a blue helmet. 35 health and 10% healing. That's not amazing, but it's, you know, I guess it's fine.
Shh, stealthily.
Okay, we'll put these guys to work as well. Make me stone. There's a purple chest here. Oh, I was able to open it. It had a crap load of silver in it. Very nice. There's also, silver is another one of those things where there's literally never enough.
Fine.
Let's go back home. What should we be doing back at our base? Oh, we do have enough actually to do a bunch of upgrades for units. We could take some of these leveled up archers and turn them into gunmen. Oh, it's glorious.
Swiftly.
I think the other thing I want is probably a bunch more wizards, mages. And to do so, we need robes. Go over here. We got a lot of fur, so we could put a bunch of robes. Get a whole bunch of robes. 10 robes, please.
Fine.
Put an order in with the tailor. Here's another patch of stone, but I think we ought to be okay on the stone for a little while. Orc raid. Way up in the northwest. Crap. We're gonna pause for a second. We're gonna cheat pause. Oh my god. This whole base is dead. Did that werewolf kill everything? Jesus. Okay, well, we'll turn the workers off there. This base, I think we're gonna just go back to nature at this point. Fudge.
Shh, stealthily.
This is kind of tough. These guys are level 10, level 11. A little bit of a battle, but we have a fully armed and operational force here to deal with some of this stuff, though, so we should be okay for much of this. We're just going to keep an eye on our frontline troops. And really, you get a lot of dividends by paying extra attention to you know, the hit points of your melee guys. Building up the HP or the EXP on them is extraordinarily useful. And you don't get that if you let them die repeatedly. Let's focus on some more outposts as well. 6 more sleeping bags, 3 more lanterns, crapload more houses for people. Not getting as much wood as I would like. Let's upgrade this to hold in like 100 wood and stone in reserve. That sounds more reasonable to me, because I want to be using it for the likes of getting more lanterns up, and getting some more walls up. We're pushed pretty far south down here. We're gonna start running into some really tough enemies, so we need to be sort of cautious about that.
Fine.
But we've got a solid force here, so I'm not too terrified. Maybe we'll get lucky and find some good loot. We're super well equipped on the mana at this point in time, so we got that going for us.
Fine.
And a lot of these fights we don't even need to use our spiders. There's still a really nice complement to our force, though.
Done.
But they're no longer critical for us.
Swiftly.
Just grabbing loots. Our mages are able to do a lot of their healing to keep us online as well. And if we had an epic treasure key, we could open that. So let's note that in our brains. If we find an epic treasure key, we can come back to the south by southwest.
Swiftly.
dark pylon spotted up north.
Done.
That's no big deal. They don't send
Fine.
raids out until they've been up for quite some time, I feel like, so we should be fine with stuff. We're going to focus on getting up a whole crap load of houses. There's extra stone down here, right by our other stone bases, so they should be fine.
Swiftly.
Another orc base.
Moving.
How tough is this orc base is the question. Oh, there is indeed a warlord. How tough am I feeling? We've got pretty solid ranged DPS. Paladin's almost in trouble. But we also are fighting... Oh, did I lose a guy there? Or no? No, I think we're okay. We're also fighting right on top of the heal shrine, which is very useful.
Swiftly. Moving.
Come back, warlord. We're not done with you. We can actually shoot these... you can shoot the fences to aggro the orcs out. Which is sort of useful while the rest of the guys stand around the base to heal shrine to heal up. Perfect. Fit for the orc. Ooh, we got a purple necklace. That's very nice. Energy, attack damage, and magic damage. I'm not entirely sure if magic damage is useful, if my abilities work off magic damage or not, but
Swiftly.
regardless, we like the color purple.
Moving.
We got the spiders on them. We got them trapped up. We got the soldiers all on them. We ought to be able to take down this warlord. Maybe a nice purple key would be good, or any other purple or better items would be appreciated. Looking pretty good. Bring him down. Almost got him. Come on, get out of here, warlord.
Done.
Blue necklace and a skill book. The blue necklace is health, energy, and magic damage. I think I like just for the pure energy of the other one, though. Almost gonna be nighttime. Let's finish clearing out this camp, shall we?
Swiftly.
Before we gotta head back home.
Moving.
There is silver in here as well, which is very nice. We could head back to one of our out. Well, we'll have to come back down here. There's a lot of loot we left behind because our inventory is full. But it's gonna be nighttime, so we're gonna have to head back home. And it's gonna be a rough night. Let's start popping out some more of the lamps, because we don't have good walls up on the western end yet. There wasn't like a natural choke point over there, so I feel like we just have to deal with whatever this shitty layout is. We got a little bit of time before night. Crunch, 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 crunch. Break down all those old resources. Grab any of our guys. Can we turn you into better units? Nope. But we could just make some more wizards. 1 wizard, 2 wizard, 3 wizard, 4 wizard, 5 wizard? It's not entirely unreasonable. We're out of...
Stealthily.
We're out of coal immediately. I feel like wood has been an issue for us. We'll focus on putting up extra woodcutters out at our bases, I think.
Moving.
Don't kill my lamps, I just built those.
Swiftly. Done. Stealthily. Moving. Fine.
Comfortable on the eastern side. Oh my god, it's so hard to see anything without any charcoal. Can I make more? I need wood to make more charcoal, and I need wood to do the charcoaling.
Swiftly.
We can maybe put a gate in here would probably be reasonable. That way we could actually go out and help. Oh, bad guys, big bad guys on the western side. I'm just sort of like, it's so dark without any charcoal. I'm just kind of focusing on the red dots on the mini map at this point.
Okay.
I can't see.
Fine.
There's a big rush of bone reavers. That's an unusual attack.
Swiftly.
A couple of rotting colossus. That guy's up north as well. Can't see up there, but we at least have walls on that side.
Done.
I think we're gonna have some heavy house attrition. Looks like baddies are in the top side. Not a big deal. We'll pause for a second. We'll put more defenses on the south side. That at least will make it so I don't gotta worry about that.
Swiftly.
We got our full. We're at a 19 stack, not a 20 stack, but pretty decent. We could probably prep another paladin, would be reasonable. We even make a knight, though paladins are better than knights, so I don't really want a knight unless we have to. Okay, this got cleared up. Come in, please. Don't get locked out.
Shh, stealthily.
Try and pick up loot whenever possible. Baddies attacking the southwest. It looks like a big boy. God, we can't see anything. More charcoal burners up. Wherever I can fit them.
Moving.
So extremely dark. Try and pick up some of the loot while we're down here. It's getting a little dicier for sure. We definitely needed to be putting a more emphasis into our defenses. And that means way better reserves of charcoal. That means a lot more wood and stone. We don't need to worry about our army much anymore. We don't really need to worry about mana orbs much anymore. We're actually out of food too. WTF. This quarry is dry over here. This was a silver quarry.
Done.
These guys hit hard. This is a hard game. There's stuff all over the place.
Swiftly.
I also just rotated the camera somehow. I'm not entirely sure how I did that. Shift, Q, Z. Oh, there it is. Z and X. More necromancers up top. We're only going to just barely make it through the nighttime here. Pretty nasty. Food is a big issue once again. Why is that the case? Let's put up some more farms over in the east here. The nice part about having a whole bunch of mages in the force is the mages, if you do an attack move command, if you like right click on the enemy and you say I want you to attack this enemy, the mages will just do their attacks on the enemy. But if you tell them you want them to attack move, then they'll interpret that as heal up anyone who's injured, which is quite nice. Alright, we can go back to putting some housing up now that there's fewer giant monsters murdering all of our villagers. Okay. You guys get to work in the fields if you would. You can undo some of the wood gathering and then fill it back up again. We need food, Please.
Done.
It's hard to balance the economy. 0 charcoal, 0 food,
Shh. Stealthily.
not enough damn wood. Okay. I guess, you know, I guess we just go out and murder
Fine.
stuff. Murdering is one part about gathering resources.
Huh?
The food and the wood.
Swiftly.
Could technically pull those off of the bodies of the slain. Like you do.
Shh. Stealthily.
Here's some rats.
Done.
Cook up some rat burgers for the people to eat. People won't tell them what it's from. This was a boar that we
Fine.
found out in the woods. Eat up, folks.
Huh?
We're low on grain.
Shh. Stealthily.
Okay, we need a crap load of houses because we still lost so many houses. And we are running an awful lot of workers.
Unleash arrows.
You'd think with this many workers we'd have more resources to go around, but we're burning through everything at a feverish rate.
Swiftly.
Need a bunch of guns and we could turn the rest of these archers into gunmen and we'd at least have an incredibly tough army. But for the guns we need iron bars and wooden handles and we're light on the wood.
Swiftly.
I could also be making sleeping bags. Guess I got a bunch of sleeping bags. Requires carpenter. Okay, I got carpenter. We could do this. These are ways that we could stretch our
Moving.
goodies, our resources a little further by using sleeping bags instead of just wood. We do kind of want more sleeping bags though. But hide we're light on, believe it or not.
Swiftly.
Keep murdering creatures, picking up their hides.
Moving. Fine.
Okay, we're starting to get some of the resources back online. But the western end of our base is really just wide open as hell. There's not a lot we can do with it other than just have a big ass wall over there.
Huh?
It is what it is. Orc raid launched up to the northwest.
Moving.
It's alright, I abandoned that base long ago.
Done.
Ooh, we see the red trees, the fire demon trees. That means
Swiftly.
there's a portal here. We have a nice forest, but I don't think we're ready to start like battling the demons on a portal yet. I don't think I'm quite there.
Fine. Take aim.
Clean this up, maybe that'll stop the raids here. We've leveled up again. We can go feral ally, just because it's a fun one. Summon us a bear.
Moving.
Where's my bear at? We got a bear. Lamisha.
Swiftly.
Bear's fine. It's not too exciting. It's an okay enough tank.
Shh. Stealthily. Hunt them.
Okay, we got some good resource. Holy crap, we're getting attacked back home? Crypt blades? Big attack. I guess there's something out west. Or no, they must be coming from this thing. Holy crap, we got ambushed here as well. Let's run right past this. I don't want to stand here. We gotta get back to the base as quickly as possible. Unit died, unit died. Are they killing workers? Something's dying. Workers are being murdered. I might have lost one soldier there of some sort.
Fine.
All those houses we rebuilt, gone. Like tears in the rain.
Moving.
Damn, a lot of house attrition here. And again, because we can't keep this wall up, because I can't keep... Where am I putting this damn wall? Where am I going to even make the wall to? There's not enough wood to go around. I'm resource constrained, and because there's no natural barriers on this western side, it's really tough to protect it. I need some more houses up for everybody. We're gonna need more farms because people are not making quite enough food for us to survive on. There's hides and furs. If you're into that sort of thing, folks.
Swiftly.
Okay, we need to go back up and deal with that pylon so we don't get any more daytime attacks like that. Whew, nasty ones. And we need to invest in extra farmland wherever we can reasonably do so. Vegetable farms. All of you get to eat vegetables. We could do fishing over here. Fishing is fairly efficient. I crack myself up.
Fine.
Alright, we'll clean that up. I am fine with a little bit of fishing, I think. We might as well do it. That'll help a bit with our food issues. Once those get cleared up. 50 peasants online. I feel like that's a lot. Wood and stone is tight and terraful. Everything's terraful. I don't even know what I was trying to say with that. I guess we could. Let's say we need to keep like 200 stone on hand. My goodness, or wood on hand. Our appetite for wood is just never ending.
Moving.
I feel like we've got 1,000 woodcutters. We could get some tools going maybe. We don't really have the extra iron laying around yet.
Huh?
I feel like I could have done a better job. At some point, my purple boots, 100 health, energy, and attack damage.
Swiftly.
At some point, like I was like, oh, this economy is just humming here, and then like I don't know if I'm just turning it all into planks and going through it faster than I expected, or what. We've got 50 peasants and no resources. Why isn't everybody working?
Huh?
No peasants want to work anymore.
Moving.
It's gonna be nighttime again soon.
Swiftly.
We gotta get that damn wall up.
Shh, stealthily.
Wall, 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 wall. Something like that.
Fine.
Make sure we got gates in our walls so we can get out to murder stuff when we need to. We need as many ballistas as we could feasibly put on the wall. We could even add extra layers of walls. Just to, harden the defenses a bit. We'll leave the gates more vulnerable. Maybe it might be a bad idea. But that'll sort of direct enemy attacks. Ooh, there's silver down here.
Swiftly.
So it'd be a great spot for a base, but we don't have enough sleeping bags. There's always more. There's never a point where I'm like, oh, I've got everything I need. These things are going great. Did they murder my tailor maybe? I think my tailor may have been an unfortunate victim of some of these attacks. Left him scarred and deformed. We've only got 53 charcoal, which is not enough. But it's nighttime, we gotta get back home. Can't see shoot already. Headed into day 7. Night, I guess night for day 6. It's gonna get a little gnarly here. Could put spike traps. We're still short on the iron bars. Oh, I got a crap load of ore. Now you tell me. Oh my god, there's a hole in the top wall and the bad guys are already in the base. Off to a good start.
Moving.
Oh, you buggers. Gotta hold down here too. Guys, I thought I was like, oh, I'll show them how good at this game I am. We'll beat this super hard difficulty, no problem. It'll be very easy, and everyone will go, oh, Dalek, you're so amazing. That doesn't appear to be the case. It appears to be more of a, oh, Dalek, you're such an idiot. How did you not rebuild your wall? And I say, I don't know, guys. I thought I was good at video games, but then I suddenly wasn't. I blame old age. Okay, we've managed to shore up the defenses slightly. We put more spike traps out in front of places that get attacked. We need to like double up that southern wall down there. That gets so much aggro. Fortunately, we do have a bunch of turrets and stuff down here. We can't build because there's rocks there. That's weird and annoying. Okay, we gotta go back here. They're breaking through. I was right, it did focus their attacks on the gate. Please double up whatever defenses we can get here. Stealthily. I don't need you to do things stealthily. I need you to be loud. Take down some of these bad guys. All right, we're holding okay. It was definitely a good idea to put the double layer walls in place. Stone has not been much of an issue for us. We got that going for us. There's a hole over in this wall too.
Moving.
Okay, we're fine. Everything's fine. How are you? Do like a tower here. If I had planks, we'd do a tower up there. A lot of big bad guys up here. I guess if they come around this way, we could do like a line of spikes and stuff here would probably be useful. Oh, can't build because the enemies nearby. That makes sense. We've leveled up. We got that going for us. Spike traps. Towers. Okay, everything's quiet for 1 second. It's incredible. Peace in our time.
Moving.
Not too much peace. It's just that the alarm stopped sounding. There's necromancers on the western wall. There's giant brutes on the east. I should have divided this army up into multiples to work with. So I had one force to send east and one to send west. But I'm too lazy to do so at this point in time. We're going to just keep everyone together. They're in the western wall. They're pushing in the top, maybe. Need to clear out some of these necromancers. Top's got a lot of bad guys on it, so we need to clear out these western necromancers.
Quickly.
Toot sweet. More baddies coming too. Hopefully they're busy on the top for a while, because we're not going to be done to the west here for a little bit.
Fine.
But it is dawn, so we have held one more day. Oh, not you.
Swiftly.
Okay, we're still alive. Maybe we get another paladin to round out the force. It's number 20. I just need some guns to make these archers. To make the guns, we need wooden handles. Okay. Not too terrible. We didn't get our farms massacred this time around, so you know, that's something. We did manage to, you know, rebuild. We lost a bunch of the towers up top. That's fine. We can rebuild those. We're maxed out at 50 peasants. We're real good on stone. How are we doing on iron? I would love some iron tool parts. That's an iron base up there.
Moving.
The stone to the west of us. Do any of these bases, like, can I decommission anything? I guess we're making wheat farms. I didn't even realize I had a wheat farm up. We ought to be turning that into bread somewhere. If I had planks, at least. But we're low on the wood at this point in time.
Swiftly.
Okay, well, we'll just, we'll keep expanding westward with our soldiers. Maybe we could take some of the demons. Do we think it's day 7? If we could take out a portal this night? I don't know if we could take a portal, though. We are not a fully formed force here by any means. Portal would be really tough, but we should try it because we're not a pussy.
Swiftly.
We got a bow and some stuff. So where was that portal? There's one here. Let's see what we could do with it. We do have a gun done. So the key to portals is sort of kiting the enemy away from it so that they leash and they run away and they run back. Because otherwise it's really, really hard. You can't just sort of wade in and fight them. Definitely not on this difficulty either. Furnace, door. Okay, let's queue a bunch more iron because apparently our iron is lapsing.
Fine.
Alright, what can we do here from shoot the bad guy's standpoint? Okay, here's one guy.
Swiftly.
Let's just all jump on this one guy and murder him. That ought to aggro everybody else to come out. So we can murder them.
Moving.
There's actually not that much coming out. Leave my paladin alone. Let him be. Okay, so he's leashed and ran away. That's a good thing. There's only like 3 guys coming out here. Okay, there's more in there. Okay, there we go.
Done.
Here's the big aggro. We want to find the point where like most of them leash back, but some of them don't, so that we can focus fire them down. Orc raid. Where? Pause. Sorry for pausing. Still on my empty dead base. That's fine. Oh, wizard! No!
Swiftly.
A couple of wizards paid with their lives because they started tanking. Guess what? We need more wizards, folks. Keep even making now. Just to do it. More wizards probably is reasonable. Okay, we've killed a lot of the demons, actually. It's going better than I expected. We haven't seen the giant evil crusher demons, and we have a trillion perk points. So at this point, let's grab our loot, and we could even start doing our damage at this point. Damage, attack speed. All right, let's heal everyone up for a minute.
Where to?
The orcs there are fine. They're just sort of hanging out. Back at the base, we could add more defenses in. Anywhere we could possibly put them. Those orcs are just screwing around.
Swiftly.
Alright, let's see if we can aggro some more baddies.
Shh, stealthily.
Shoot this portal, see what happens.
Fine. Done.
Okay, 2 guys.
Swiftly.
3 guys. Okay, we got just one of them. Perfect. Exactly what we want. We murder 1 guy, the rest of them run away.
Take aim. Fine.
Oh, there's the fatty that we don't really want to deal with if at all possible. These are wizards popping out some heals on these paladins so they can tank. Okay, that was alright.
Moving.
If we can keep that up, I think we can take this
Swiftly.
this season. This guy's gonna be the problem, the executioner who hits for 1,000 damage.
Unleash arrows.
So this is good if we could just keep these 2 guys out here. Mages heal. Don't die, mage. That's another mage died, which is not ideal, but where's my bear? My bear should be out here dying instead of mages.
Moving.
We are burning through demons pretty well. No, why are you running? Fuck you.
Hunt them. Swiftly. Shh, stealthily.
Oh god, we don't want to fight this butcher. I want him to leave. We could fight him solo if we just kill this 1 guy, but we're not really ready. All my tanks are weak. Arrgh, why won't he die?
Done.
He just murdered my bear. He just murdered my
Swiftly.
paladin. Shit. It's rough going out here. We are gonna need that knight. These archers could become gunners. But we're not giving up now. We got 17 guys. We need a bunch more. We need a crap load. Someone put another order of paladins in back home. 1, 2, 3 of these. 1, 2, 3 of these. I'm not making any silver. Let's pause for a second. We need another sleeping bag. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just make a crap load of sleeping bags for us, pretty please. Okay.
Fine.
We're gonna do this, damn it. We're committed.
Moving.
The lives that have been lost will not be lost in vain.
Swiftly.
There is still a giant drake and an executioner left.
Take aim.
Okay, that's right about this tree line here
Moving.
is where they start to go back. I wasted that spider
Done.
summon, unfortunately.
Fine.
Okay, perfect. That guy left, we got the drake still. No, the drake left! You stupid drake!
Swiftly. Shh, stealthily.
There's all this stuff in the way blocking my shots. I don't have time for this. I need to get this done before daytime. Or nighttime.
Done. Between the eyes. Fine.
This guy has probably gone too far. I bet he's gonna leash again. Quick, burn him down before he leashes. No, damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. 100 times damn it.
Take aim. Moving.
Now burn him down. Okay, I think we did get him that time at least. We got an extra orc for our trouble. But it's almost nighttime. We started out doing so well, and then like these last couple of things have just been, the leashes have been really annoying.
Fine.
It doesn't help that there's like orcs and undeads around here too. Alright.
Unleash arrows.
Oh my god, he just one-shot my hero. Well, it's not an ideal use of resources. Nope, he just two-shotted a paladin. F me. Everything is terrible. We're gonna run the army back to the base because it's almost nighttime again. We've been distracted. I think time will tell that trying to do that was a gross misuse of our resources. So let's run my hero back up here in the dark to try to pick everything back up. Yikes. Gotta find the bag to pick. Where's my bag? I need the bag so that I can pick everything else up. It might be a tough night, folks. He's a paladin at least. There's a wizard. Could grab a slayer or two. We got Nariel's running out to the darkness to try and grab stuff. Yeah, I don't know that I've got it in me to finish off 3 of these portals come nighttime. Crap. Any crappy crap.
Swiftly.
Just put this gear on, please.
Moving.
Grab what you can grab. Go back home. Quick. Alright. And there's a necromancer on the western wall. We do have a little more skill points. We could do a little more damage for our hero. 10% more hero damage is not gonna exactly move the needle, but alright, we should probably do a split of troops as well. So like you can't hit shift to deselect them. Okay, yeah, okay.
Swiftly.
That's alright. That does work. So you're group 1, you're group 2.
Stealthily. Moving.
Group 2, your job is the western wall. Group 1, yours is the north and the east. We do have some okay static defenses at this point in time, so we're doing something. There's weird rocks all around there, like not letting me build walls where I really want to be building walls, but it is what it is. I don't know, we'll build like some weird rocky outcroppings. Keep the enemy from... keep him busy.
Fine. Shh, stealthily.
You guys are now number 2. We'll clean up down there. We got number 1. Clean up there.
Swiftly.
All right, we have a ton of food now, or we have a ton of wood now. Why is it not like translating into it's not properly translating into towers and stuff like I want it to. we need to be rebuilding anything here. Maybe one there. Maybe one here. We can make some weird sort of outcroppings of our walls to keep the enemies busy. We're getting blasted down south.
Done.
These guys are getting blasted. Holy moly, big attack down here.
Fine.
Are we healing enough? No, we're not.
Moving. Swiftly.
They weren't attacking so much down here before, and now suddenly there's 4 fat boys coming in. Close up those holes in the wall. Make sure the heals are going out fast and furious. Ooh, epic helmet is kind of cool though.
Shh, stealthily.
Holy moly, lots of trouble down there.
Done.
We'll send just the hero up here, see if the spiders and the traps can deal with this guy. Yes, spiders and traps and bears, oh my. How did that guy get in? Is there a hole? There's a hole. Oh, I mean, they're getting in again. Gotta clean up that. There's trouble all over. Day 8. So we're not too far off the end. If you stuck around this far, cheers. What a champion you are for keeping me company in the deep, dark, late nights here. Silver, Lord, we need some silver. We can get an outpost over here. These guys can go up there. I think the magicians are doing a pretty decent job of keeping everybody alive, so we got that going for us. And it's done.
Moving. We've
made it. Whew. Okay, we're not gonna squander the lives of all of our men. We need to get everybody alive. We don't have enough paladins to go around. Silver armor and warhammers. We need this silver base back online. There's only 2 nodes of silver, which is not like a lot. This thing gets decommissioned. These guys are still working on some stone here. Stone mostly done here, so we could break down these for resources. Okay, we got the full army. Let's head back to base, and we gotta clean up that pylon here. Okay, we do have people getting fast at work on the chopping. If I had wooden handles, we could even make that chopping a little quicker. Make me some wooden handles. Actually, if I had wooden handles, we could make those saws quicker.
Moving.
Still a lot of orcs up top. Need these saws going faster. Books. If I had hammers, we could make these workshops, these stonemasons going faster. Quite a battle here. These are some little higher level undead, but the spiders will see us through. Unit died, unit died, unit died. Oh, I think there's just spiders dying. That's fine. The spiders are allowed to die. Don't give me unit died messages for spiders, please.
Swiftly.
Still orcs attacking various walls and stuff up top. Okay, there. We've cleared this junk out.
Fine.
I'm gonna kill this deer because he keeps showing up as a red dot on my map and freaking me out a little bit.
Done.
Perfect.
Moving.
Alright, might as well, we got a bunch of new recruits, so we might as well have them out and about, earning some XP.
Shh, stealthily. Fine.
We do need to fortify the base a little more. Do we have any walls that need to be refortified? Probably. Making sure everything is like double walled up is very reasonable, I think. What's our blacksmith doing? Is it making iron still? Damn blacksmith. Iron ore, silver ore. I guess we're probably have exhausted all of our iron mines. How about outposts? We could get more outposts up. Oh, I guess I walked home with my army. That wasn't exactly what I intended to do. That guy, health and energy. We'll just chop all that stuff up into resources. It's a lot of iron. I guess we'll adventure north. Where is... I know I found a bunch of iron on the map during my adventures. What the hell did I do with it? There's some iron here. That's probably good enough. Put an outpost up here. We could at least get a little bit of iron. We don't need a ton. There's like 1,000 iron here. That ought to serve us for the rest of the game, I would think. There's even more silver up here. We could do that too.
Quickly.
This outpost needs miners, pretty please. We can do wood choppers here too while we're at it, just in case anybody's unemployed. Somebody die? Only at 19 to 20. It's alright, we'll make a paladin eventually. We do have a level 3. We can pick at the feral ally, so we have a lion now. Where's my lion at? Oh, lion. What's his name? I'll call him
Moving.
Tim the Lion.
Done.
Orc raid launched all the way to the southwest at my new outpost. Son of a bitch. That's my source of silver, so we'll turn the workers off so they leave. They're getting moitered. I guess we're headed back down south with Tim the Lion. Fucking orcs. Always showing up where I least want them to be.
Fine.
And there's a dark pylon here with a bunch of guys in the way, murdering more peasants too. If it's not one thing, it's another, folks. Never enough. We do got some slightly increased efficiency on some of our things at least, so we've got that going for us.
Shh, stealthily. Huh? Moving.
Alright. You guys destroy these horrible necromancers. We got a lot of riflemen going in here. That's good. Some very powerful ranged DPS. We are going to need to rebuild that from those flippin' orcs. There's silver down there. Did I clear silver up here? I did. Okay, we'll hastily set up a silver outpost up north then.
Fine. Done.
I found a little bit of silver in the ruins there. Let's go clear out those orcs. It is night 8. Well, it's gonna be at least. It's gonna be nighttime again pretty soon, man. Time is flying for me. Please, I just need the silver. I need the silver so badly. Tim the Lion leading the way, leading the charge. It's actually a little annoying that he's way faster than everybody else. He's gonna get him in trouble.
Huh?
I need a lantern in order to properly build another base up here. Let's get a lantern ready. Here's my lantern makers. We'll make it like 3 lanterns. Who knows how many more bases we'll need. We can make a crap load of sleeping bags.
Swiftly.
And we've cleaned up some orcs at least.
Shh, stealthily.
Make another outpost bag up here. Lean into our iron. Or not our iron, our steel.
Fine.
And I guess we'll just kill some stuff down south while we're at it. Ooh, it would have been nice to have that steel production going all day long. Turn off some of these wood cutting jobs. Holy moly, this is actually a huge army. I'm getting murdered. Level 10 bad guys. I don't think I want anything to do with that. Just give me silver, someone. No, I don't want to fight. Truce.
Fine.
Buggers.
Moving.
Okay, we lost a couple of guys. We'll replace them with paladins. And gunmen? Question mark? No, paladins are what we really need, actually.
Shh, stealthily.
Whew. Getting sweaty. I'm not like physically getting sweaty. The game is sweaty. It's a sweaty game. It's requiring a lot of attention in different places. Bad guys up hereabouts. Towers and things. Yeah, that burns through all of our plank supply. We're headed back home. Did I lose my lion? Where's Tim? Tim! Do we need to resummon Tim? So he was just not on the control group, maybe? Okay, let's make up some squads.
Moving.
If we're gonna do this properly. Squad 1 and Squad 2. Squad 2 can have a paladin. I could make another gunman because we're light on the warhammers. Wooden handles. There's never enough damn wooden handles. Okay.
Shh, stealthily.
Something like a force that can defend the base. Something resembling it. I feel like extra light would be useful here. This side also got mangled last time. We're just gonna put a crap load of walls up here. Put a bunch of spike traps over here. And in they come already. I guess we just need some more bodies, so we'll make some gunmen for now. Guns are probably even more useful than paladins. We'll make more guns. We don't need a ton of paladins.
Done. Huh?
Maybe more light up here would also be useful. And over here. We're using a lot more light. It's very dark and full of terrors. This is tough. 3 necromancers. I'm gonna bring the other force over here. This is a problem that calls for spiders.
Fine.
Casualties? I think it's just the spiders that are dying. Holy moly, this is quite an attack.
Fine. Moving.
I think it's going okay. I don't know what's going on with the rest of the base. Actually, the defenses are doing quite well over there. On that side, not as well. But I think our weird, haggard, triple, quadruple layers of walls and stuff are doing a decent job holding the enemy back. It's certainly an error to just rely on like a single line of walls and assume everything's going to be fine. Can't build here due to other objects. Yeah, there's like rocks there that are keeping me from being able to build. Incredibly annoying.
Fine.
Extra necromancers. Don't love it. Get my lion back out. Do we need to make more troops? Maybe another gunman. We don't have enough for more. Why are my warhammers not being made? We don't have enough iron bars. Why are my iron bars not being made? Making too many silver bars.
Swiftly.
There's a lot of bad guys over there. They're pushing in the southern end as well. Day 9 though. We are nearly at the end. You've stuck with me through thick and thin, brothers. Chaosborne difficulty, nighttime 10. It is pretty rough. I'm not gonna lie, this is pretty crazy. It is certainly harder than the last time we did it. I feel like we coasted through the first 10. Oh, look at this stuff over there. I feel like we coasted through the first 10 nights. Oh man, there's a lot coming now. I should keep my mouth shut until we get a little further through this evening. Deal with those necromancers. We gotta deal with these fat boys that killed our melee. Yeah, we can get a paladin up. We could make a bunch of slayers, but the slayers will just get torn apart. They're just not a high enough tier unit for this fight. Starting to get through the walls. There's so many of them. Oh my god. Oh my lord. They really did crank up the difficulty quite a bit. It's good. It's good. It's not too oppressive, but whew. The name of the game is stone walls.
Moving.
Holy moly, we did it.
Fine.
Whew. Alright, we need some flippin' paladins done this time around. We've got 18 soldiers. Of them, we've got 9 wizards and 7 gunmen, 1 slayer and 1 paladin. Alright, he can get promoted. 2 paladins. It would really be nice probably to have like 2 more paladins to round out the force.
Swiftly.
Oof. Okay, there is a purple bow did drop to the west though, so we will go ahead and grab that sucker. What are we hurting on? We're not super hurting on anything. I think we just gotta make sure we get our repairs done. You know, any possible extra, you know, ballistas or spikes and stuff that we could put up is a win. We're chopping wood. We still have a bit of stone income. We have iron income here. We have 2 sources of silver income. We've got most of our boxes checked off here. It's a nice purple bow there. That sucker is 40 energy, 17 attack damage, and 5% attack speed. Very nice. Okay.
Moving.
We got Tim Lion with us. We'll go pick some fights, just out of habit. I feel like, Maybe we could set it like, let's just make sure we keep like 20 silver around. And then, do I have any iron bars? Iron tool parts. Do I have anybody making iron bars anywhere?
Done.
Oh, this is a tough one here. Level 8 big boy.
Fine.
Maybe we'll find some loot. I don't know.
Swiftly.
Oh, we just barely heal the lion up. He's trying to tank an awful lot of DPS, but the mages are casting their heal spells like crazy on him. Alright, very good.
Done.
We'll get him down. A bunch of silver in there actually, which is, will be useful to some degree for us. Yeah, I guess at a minimum we want to have like 20 iron bars as well.
Swiftly. Fine.
Okay. Hey, we leveled up again. We are level 21, which is I don't know, feels pretty high. Feels like a lot of level.
Done.
There is some silver up here, but we don't really need to expand for resources at this point. We're just,
Quickly.
I don't know, we're just trying to hang in there. This thing's is empty. We could do a little bit of cleanup and probably find things that are no longer getting used and destroy them for a bit of a refund on what we invested in them, because really every piece of wood and stone will be really helpful.
Fine.
Okay, we'll go back and we'll drop stuff off at base. The end is nigh. Silver and iron. We're still light on the iron. You are making me iron, aren't you? Ever so slowly, smelter. Would it be useful at all to set up another iron base somewhere? In theory could. If I could figure out where some iron was. There's iron up there with the orcs. Another damn iron. It's silver. I could swear we found. There's iron here. Yeah. What the hell? We're actually way overfooded. So we could like drop some of these farmers. We're not gonna burn through this last 1,500 food. So maybe we could just put everybody onto some last minute iron mining. I mean, the iron we could turn into, you know, spike traps throughout the night. So, orc raid, which is terrible. Back in the silver mine, of course. I think we'll be fine on the silver. We'll abandon that one. You guys go away. Yeah, we're doing quite well on the silver. One paladin. I need a warhammer up. Where's my warhammer? It needs wooden handles. We need like a minimum. Can I set a minimum amount of wooden handles that I want built? Not really. It's fine.
Fine.
That base did get wrecked before we got here. It's fine. We're okay in the silver. Silver is not really useful for much actually beyond elite units. And as we'll just assume that none of our paladins or wizards are gonna die in the nighttime. Everybody will stay healthy the whole night through. We're gonna just build weird mazes, like I was advised. Just make it hard for enemies to get through, and then we'll put spike traps all over them. That's at least highly entertaining for me. The west The West Fold is going to be trouble for us, I think. We used up all of our stone there because we got a little excited and haven't had a bit too much fun clicking buttons, but that's all right.
Moving.
We're almost here. The end is, we're almost done. Is it over? It very nearly is. We're about halfway through the last night. I can just rock out and murder some more stuff, I think, just out of habit. Priority on finding more stone and wood. We do need one more soldier. Okay, we got enough to get another paladin going. There's an orc camp here we can go clear out.
Done.
Yeah, destroying the portals was not quite in the cards on the Chaosborne difficulty. You know, it wasn't impossible. We nearly got through that last portal. We were just sort of struggling a little bit on, you know, getting the proper holes and space. And that the one big slaughter brute guy came out and just murdered everyone, just relentlessly. Grab some of these goodies.
Done. Swiftly.
There's some iron. Didn't I set up a base, iron base? Okay, yeah, and it's working. Yeah, okay. And we even have 5 people who aren't working right now. If I had planks, I could put them to work over here.
Moving. Done.
Wood choppers. Maybe we just put the last couple of folks to work chopping wood. Chop some wood here. This guy could be doing lots of wood chopping down here as well. Wood choppers. Ho! Ooh.
Shh, stealthily.
Almost go time.
Moving.
The night
Swiftly.
is falling. Yeah, we're not gonna worry about anything else. Let's just get back to base. Prepare for the final showdown. It's gonna get a little greasy. Greasy. I'm just gonna stick spikes everywhere a person can spike. We're gonna put like weird walls all over the place. Everyone back at the base. Chop up all the supplies. Do I have my last paladin out? I do. Okay, let's set people into proper groups. We'll do like 3 gunners, 5 magicians, and 2 paladins. This is 10 guys. This is 10 guys. Summon a lion. I'll put the lion with the other guys. So that'd be like 11 guys and then 10 guys, but these guys have a hero.
Shh, stealthily.
Okay. Okay. Could reinforce this gate here because this one gets a little bit of extra trouble. So we could reinforce the health of that. That makes good sense for me. I don't really know how to use explosive barrels. Explodes when triggered, damages nearby enemies for 200 damage. Maybe if there's an emergency invasion from one side and it doesn't look like we're gonna be able to hold it, we'll start throwing them up at the last second. All right, the undead are rising. Day 9. Do I have to play the whole day 10? Maybe I thought this was the end and it's not quite the end. Maybe I have still day 10 after this. Alright.
Fine.
You guys go up there. You guys go down there. We've got our army split into 2 forces so that we could react to problems on different fronts. use our planks to sort of hardwood panel some of these bases. Some of these gates, rather, to help fortify them a little more. Oh my god, there's quite an attack here.
Fine. Quickly.
I would really love like a million more ballista, but
Done.
it doesn't seem like that's in the cards. Oh my goodness, we're gonna run out of... We're gonna lower our stockpiles of wood because we desperately need it to be turned into charcoal.
Fine.
So far so good though, we've been holding really solidly. Their DPS has been good. Hasn't been anything resembling a breach in the walls yet. This weird maze-like area down south has been holding well. The repairs are going. Does it make sense to spend wood and stone on making another charcoal burner? Maybe it does. I feel like I really don't want to run out of charcoal. I really, really don't.
Quickly. Shh, stealthily.
It's starting to be a lot of guys down here. Oh, really good. Between the spike traps and the ballistas, actually, that got mostly cleaned up there.
Fine.
The natural defenses that we've been building have been doing quite well for us. I might need extra help over here, though, because there's a lot of fat boys. Rotting colossuses. Some necromancers are starting to show up. We got trouble up north as well, and we're starting to bottom out on the coal. I'm starting to lose visibility into what's going on. We need more wood. Do I have people stop farming, everybody? Less farms. Why are you guys in the dark? Shouldn't you have light around your... Oh, lamps out of charcoal. The outposts use up charcoal too. I don't think I even realized that. Crap. That line's getting messed up. We lost 2 guys. I guess we'll make some slayers for now. Warhammers and silver armor need to be readied up. Ooh, big attack up top. That's gonna be rough. Big attack down bottom. Big attack in the west. A lot of big attacks that we're dealing with at the moment. Maybe summon our lion.
Magic, done.
There goes the lights out again as we run out of coal. It's gonna be a little dicey. We still don't have an army that we could do anything on the west because we're so stuck fighting north and south at this point in time. We need to get this necromancer down. Now's the time we put a couple explosive barrels up here. Okay, you guys are now kind of free. Get your asses to the west. Repair the holes in the walls as best we can. Stone blocks. We need stone blocks, please. How do I trigger these? Explode. Oh, you just press the button and they explode. Well, that's actually pretty freaking cool. No, we'll at least put a wall up there so we have something. We're fighting for our life on the west side here. Archers are giving me grief up there. It's gonna be dawn, so So as long as we can deal with these necromancers at some point here. Slayers. Western wall's fine. A lot of undead over here. But I think we've held one more night. It was a little dicey. We're starting to catch back up on our coal stockpiles. Look at this huge army of undead out here. Actually, looks like they keep getting summoned by the necromancers, but not aggroing into the base, which is convenient for us because we don't need an extra 20 or 30 skeletons to fight quite yet. All right, we're not dead. Ooh, it was a near run thing though. Slayers are doing their best out here. You guys are gonna get promoted if you survive. Oh lord, we need so much more stone. And I imagine we're just about out. 120 stone left. Do we set up an emergency last minute stone base? We do. We could do more explosive barrels maybe if we get a chance to. Alright. We're not dead. My favorite state of being. Oh, the stone. We're all out of the stone, though. We burned through a lot of stone there and repairs and other things. We got 7 unemployed peasants. So we're gonna put a bunch of them to work in the quarry. Everybody to the quarry. Yeah, okay. I'm pleased with that for the most part. I'm pleased with my iron for the most part. And I'm mostly even pleased with my silver, which is good because the silver's all gone. Orc raid coming in. It's to the west. Stupid orcs, there's nothing even there. Foolish orcs. Okay, now this one is really the last night. Day 10. It's gonna be dicey, boys. It's gonna be real greasy. But we will give them such an end. Boy, it's tough. It's really tough on this difficulty. They do so much damage, they're just burning through stuff. Okay, we're just waiting for the workers to walk down there. I could be using my hero to walk out and pick up all this junk. At the very least, we could be picking up like the stone and the things that we could break down into metal, which I think are mostly just weapons to break down into metal. Some extra wood out here.
Done.
Grab that thing. Come down here, grab these things. This is like loot everywhere.
Fine.
Do we have more paladins getting ready? Okay. Let's try to stock up on extra silver armor, extra warhammers, extra guns, so that we can at least sort of, assuming the night goes badly, and I think at this point that might be a safe assumption. Assuming the night goes badly, we can at least remake some troops, right? This thing worked really well over in the east here. This weird hodgepodge maze kind of layout. We're super fine on food. I kind of want like anybody who's doing anything with food needs to just sort of cut it out and instead chop some more wood. can always switch back to food if it becomes critical. Okay, so we got 4 more people we could task on wood jobs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Oh man. Do I have coverage of everything? Yeah, more or less. We've got a lot of charcoal, hopefully enough. The stone is flowing in now. We just need to be able to hold. Dark pylon spotted. That is the least of my concerns. Maybe we could take the army and go fight it, I guess, just to make sure, get a little extra XP on the new guys and make sure that it doesn't send anything overnight, which would be pretty terrible if it did. Any extra defenses over here, probably huge. Orc, final invasion in 8 minutes. Okay, that's the end. That's nighttime, what they're saying. There is an orc raid down south. It's getting my stone. Oh, that's really terrible.
Done.
Orc raid right into my stone.
Quickly.
There's also a pretty gnarly enemy force here.
Beware.
Oh no! Oh, lost a paladin. Certainly don't want to be dropping paladins to this. I wouldn't have. Oh, I accidentally quick saved. Maybe a quick save for me. I don't know. He does the Q button. We did it, folks. 2.5 hours. It'll all be over in 7 more minutes. We did level up again. We got that going for us. Clearing out the last of these bad guys. The final invasion is going to be all kinds of like demons and who knows what else. Okay, so we lost access to our stone. Oof. Those flippin' orcs. I didn't know if they would hit there. I was hoping they would hit somewhere else, but I suppose they've been hitting there for a while now, so I should have expected that. Couple of extra paladins online. Crap, it's gonna be nighttime real soon. That was our only source of stone. Oh my god, I need more stone actually. Can I get down here and clear this out maybe and rebuild it? Because I'm gonna need stone throughout the night. 6 more minutes. Losing that was really bad. That might cost us a lot. Rally the troops, head south. We gotta clear these orcs out, get this rebuilt, and put as many people on stone as possible. We can get another paladin to fill out the forces. If I had another gun and leather armor, is that reasonable to do? One more leather armor. A gun would be extra wooden handles. Okay, my hero just died because she apparently ran out there first. Fudge. That's what you get for macroing. Alright, 5 minutes for the final invasion. I think that means the final invasion, it looks going to be nighttime before 5 minutes is up. I think that means it's going to be
Swiftly.
trouble before the we're gonna have to go. It's gonna be the invasion will happen at near the end of night. Oh man. Oh man. We are not prepared. Okay, this is here. Get me some stone, please. At least 8 workers on stone. You need to like grab the gear that's out here so that you at least have some gear equipped. That would be nice. Okay.
Stealthily.
Go back home. It's nighttime any second now.
Well,
You guys are group number 2. The undead are rising. Group number 2, you guys are group number 1.
I'm listening.
And let's go, I guess. We are not exactly in a
Swiftly.
perfect spot here. We got some defenses to work with. These guys look good here. Let's head up north and fight, actually. Final invasion in 3 minutes. So it is going to come like right in the middle of the nighttime. So all we got to do is kill all of the demons that are coming in the final invasion. And if we kill all the demons, regardless of how many other undead and whatnot might be battering down the walls, regardless of all that other stuff, if we take care of the demons, we win the game. It's gonna be dicey. We do have explosive barrels we could plant. I guess we'll put a crap load down when we see
Swiftly.
which direction the demons are coming from. And we would lure the demons into exploding barrels is the plan. Just like at Thermopylae.
Done.
Okay, so far so good. We're doing pretty good DPS picking off the attackers in most of these directions. Kill that guy, please. Thank you. Get back to the west. Kill that guy up north. I haven't had any casualties yet. Alright, 2 minutes left.
Fine. Done.
Guys are starting to burn through walls over here, though. Up top's looking pretty good. Southeast is looking really good. Just the west fold. There's Gondor when we need him.
Moving.
So far so good. So far so good. I know I keep saying that, but I'm like reassuring myself because I don't necessarily believe it. It's gonna be an epic battle. Oh, we got Fat Boys pushing in the top. That's not good. Gotta fall back because the ballistas have a really hard time doing enough DPS to take care of them.
Swiftly. Fine.
The stone's starting to flow in again, though. I think it was absolutely worthwhile to get that base back online. Oof. The top base is looking a little dicey now.
Moving.
Everybody to the top. 50 seconds and then the undead come. Look at this giant force in the top, though.
Done. Fine.
30 seconds. Ooh, is he gonna be... Oh, we're starting to burn down paladins.
Moving.
Even the spiders aren't enough to hold them back. I think we're getting the upper hand. We're starting to lose some men, actually, which is the opposite of the upper hand. Fall back, everybody. 0 seconds left. In comes the invasion from the northwest. Okay. Oh shit. Blazing Overlord Thrimlock. Oh my god, I think I might be dead, guys. We might be fucking dead.
Quickly.
No choice but to try to defend this more. Someone just queue up everybody at this point in time. Explosive barrels. Demons left, 20. Okay. We've cleared out this line. Fill up that hole. Everybody to the west. We've got good defense. Oh no, there's the demons down there. Holy shit, I didn't think they came. I think they were coming from the top. Fudge. They're only level 1 demons, so they're a little more easy to deal with. Stuff's starting to explode. We're so effed. This blazing overlord flimlock here.
Quickly. Done.
Fall back. Okay, we're getting some attrition on them. 11 demons left.
Moving.
We sort of drag him into a bunch of the other defenses, maybe.
Stealthily.
Oh, I'm running out
Quickly.
of mana.
Done.
Get a stun on him, get back home, try and get some troops of any sort up. The Blazing Overlord is really tearing us apart here.
Moving.
Are we getting DPS on him?
Fine.
Not a ton. And the Paladin's gonna hold. Need my hero up here to stun, but she's like trying to keep my... I think I'm dead. I think I'm dead. Let's fall back to the main base, everybody. We gotta clear out some of these necromancers or they're just gonna end my whole career.
Fine.
We gotta hold, we need to be able to hold. It's daytime, so no more are coming. We might be able to like kite the enemy around. Okay, the main demon is stuck up north, so we have some time at the base, I think. Oh my god. It's incredibly hairy. Wizard, Slayer.
Done.
My hero. Summon. Spiders. I need this paladin to stay alive. The Blazing Overlord's coming. I feel like we could kite him around if we could just clean up the rest of these necromancers and stuff. Okay, we've got a lot of stuff cleaned up. There's an orc raid. There's an orc, sir. The orcs are coming. Okay, maybe we could chain stun him with traps. Oh god, we've got most of it cleared out. There's still a ton of stuff on the outer walls, but all we gotta do is get Thrimlock down. Maybe we're not dead. Maybe we can live. We could stun lock him as every time our failed trap comes up. I just can't lose the hero. There's a trap.
Done.
Okay. We could almost have enough to get some spiders. We almost can get our... We leveled up! Good, we needed the mana. We've almost hit... Thrimlock is left. 2,000 hit points. We're gonna do it! We're gonna do it. Holy shit. Look at our base. It is effing ruined. Another trap on him. We did it! Oh! You dropped legendary armor, but we don't even need it. Holy... We've retaken Grimwick
driven back
from the Chaosborne. Not an incredible score because we had heavy losses. Dead heroes, dead workers by the score, warriors just dead left and right. Whew, man. We did it. We survived quite a battle, almost 3 hours worth of it. That was a tough one. But we got to see the power of the ranger, the traps in order to stun those really tough enemies, the spider summons for the massive DPS and that early creeping, the lion for the fun. I could have played it better, but we did survive. We did succeed on Chaosborne 1.8x difficulty. Tough one, tough one. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. It was pretty gnarly. It certainly ended a bit more dramatically than I would have liked it to. But just dramatic enough, which means, you know, we won. We're not going to set any score records, but we survived 10 nights on the brand new 1.8x Chaosborne. Whew, Darfall gets pretty rough from time to time, but that was a fun time. I enjoyed it quite a bit. Hopefully you liked it. Let me know if you've been playing some Darfall. Let me know if you like any of the other heroes. Let me know how you're feeling today. How are things going? What have you been playing? I've been having a great time with Darfall. I keep coming back to it. It's a lot of fun. But I think we've overstayed our welcome maybe. It's been a long, long stream. So thanks for watching, folks, and I'll catch you the next time.